One of BeamNG's most anticipated mods has arrived. It's the ETK 900. This modern luxury sedan has incredible details, plus a huge variety of powerful engines and interesting configs. So let's check out this new free mod that's on the repo. So the ETK 900 is available both as a sedan and a wagon. In real life, the 900 is based on the Mercedes S-Class and the BMW 7 Series. But Mercedes and BMW don't make wagon variants of the S-Class and 7 Series, so at the back here, I'd say the 900 is based more on the BMW 5 Series Touring. This is a great looking wagon, and we have a very nice feature here, a split folding tailgate, or it's a split opening tailgate. So you can open it like that, and then the main bit of the tailgate comes to meet it here. I think it's an interesting but weird system. This is a luxury car, and it's the top of the line ETK. We've got lots of leather and wood on the interior. It's a beautiful place to be. This base model has a 3-litre straight 6 petrol, producing 340 horsepower. But there's 7 different engines available and electric-only variants. To start with, though, we're going to drive this 2-litre diesel wagon, but the engine is not quite what it seems. Setting off in the 900, and this is a very big car. Look at the size of it compared to the ETK 800. It just dwarfs it, and this thing weighs nearly 2 tons. So 230 horsepower for a diesel isn't terrible, but listen to the engine. Can you hear the electric motor? Yes, we are driving a hybrid. Most of the lower end models of this car have a mild hybrid system. That's not like a plug-in hybrid. Basically, there's a little electric motor attached to the transmission. Whoa, what are you doing? That basically assists the engine, giving us a bit more performance, and as you brake, it's regenerating and self-charging itself. So put it into sport mode, put your foot down, and yeah, for 230 horsepower, this is quick. And that's all down to the electric motor, which may only be adding like 20 or 30 horsepower, but yeah, it's brilliant. As you drive this car, though, the main thing you feel is the size and the weight of the car. It's like piloting the Titanic, but it handles okay. Crash test into a Wendover. Whoa! The hood pops up. Let's brake. Oh yeah, quite a lot of detail underneath here. Bits have flown off. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with the crash model. A few weird jitters, but overall, pretty good. But it is a wagon, so let's see what the rear end crash model is like. Okay, we can accelerate up to 45 miles per hour, slow motion, and yeah, a lot of deformation back there, and the tailgate pops up, splits in half. Yeah, I like it. The ETK 900 comes with 28 configs. There's a lot of content in here. The base models have hybrids, but we've got highly tuned performance cars, race cars, and so much more besides. So this is another of the base petrol models. It's got a 2-litre engine with all-wheel drive, 250 horsepower, but on the side here you can see it has e-boost. That means it is one of the hybrids. Let me show you some of the interior functionality. So, we do have a fully digital dash. It shows things like the time, your MPG, your trip, and it also displays what ESC mode you're in. Over here, we've got a very big GPS screen. It's very clear and bright. And then down here, an analog clock. Down here, we've got a button to open and close the trunk. So open it. Yep, it's opened, and then close it. Nice. And there is quite a lot of room back here. It's pretty spacious. You could probably sleep in there. You can interact with the typical things like the hazard warning lights, the engine start-stop buttons, and look, the screens actually light up with these ETK distilled excellence graphics. And you've got the drive modes and the handbrake. And look at the little detail here. We've got the electronic key. That's kind of cool. And then a pretty unique feature to this mod, it has folding mirrors. They fold really nicely, all controlled from the door panel. I've switched it to nighttime because you can change the ambient lighting. It's on purple right now, but come to the color menu and paint free, you can change it to blue, yellow, orange, red. Ooh, it's kind of nice. You can create some very moody lighting in the car. And then when you open the door, a little light turns on up here. Let's open the other one too. Really nice. I just wish you could turn them on manually. We've got a very nice sunroof that's letting in a lot of light. I do like sunroofs in these kind of cars because otherwise the interior can feel quite dark. I'm very impressed with the speed of the gearbox. It's got an 8-speed auto, and even when you're in just like comfort mode, it's still pretty rapid to change. What about turning circle though? Let's have a look. Come on. Oh, it's not brilliant. It's not completely terrible, but this is a very long and heavy car. I would maybe expect a bit better than that, but I can forgive it. Now, this model is called the 450e. That's because this is the first all-electric model we're checking out. So it has a dual motor system, and it weighs now 2.4 tons. Produces just about 200 horsepower as well, so let's see what it drives like. Well, the dashboard has changed quite a bit. We can see now, I think this is like whether you're using the power or regenerating. Range is what? 932 miles. Not sure about that. Well, we're going down hills. That's not a very fair test. But have we got regen? Maybe a little bit. Whoa, my goodness. That wasn't very good. So if I let off the accelerator, it charges. And if I put my foot to the floor, power. Look at that. Oh my god. The range is going down. Less than 200, less than 150. Wow. Whoa, brake. Does this really only have 200 horsepower? I suppose torque is really more important in an electric car. But wow. I guess it doesn't have a very good top speed, though. We're kind of capping out at like 120. Whoa, hit the curb. 125, 130. I don't know. Whoa, I just always associate these kind of cars with big, powerful petrol engines. So, or diesels. I mean, this just feels a bit wrong. Oh, and we've crashed. And the mirror's going crazy. Whoa, creepy floating mirror. Look at that. This is more like it. A 4-litre V8 producing 450 horsepower. That's the engine we want in the 900. Now, this is the basis for the two police cars in the mod. We've got an Italian police car, which is a sedan, very nice Polizia skin. And on the right, we've got the Polizei, the German police. These both have V8 engines, and I suppose if you were running from them, you'd be a little bit terrified because these are quick cars. Let's drive the Italian police car. So how is this engine? Well, whoa, it's rear-wheel drive. We don't have the hybrid. Handling. Whoa, my goodness. Little bit of tail action there, but the ESC is keeping it in check. Yeah, it does handle well. And this engine is very, very responsive, very powerful. Whoa, okay, the steering does feel a bit weird in this car. So the front end is very stiff and the rear end is quite soft. That means you don't get much body roll at the front, but at the back, it likes to swing out quite a bit. That makes it, well, it gives it more of a boat-like feeling. It's quite interesting as well. This engine is very, very quiet. It's almost like a whisper. And I suppose that's because these ones are more for luxury and for comfort, whereas the higher-end models we'll be checking out soon are really all about performance. You can also fit the 900 sedan with a cape. It's listed under the spoiler part, and then you can change the skin to, the Great Britain flag. Oh yeah, look at that. That is really nice. I mean, it is on an Italian police car, a bit weird, but yeah, you can fit the car with a cape and it really does fly very realistically in the wind. Look at that. What happens if I open the trunk? Does it fall out? I don't think I can. Oh, there you go. Doesn't really work now. Yeah, I think it's just jammed. A big part of any ETK mod is the ttSport configs. These are usually the turbocharged sporty models, a bit like the BMW M cars. Well, this mod has 7 different ttSport configs. There's all electric models, there's ttSport, the turbo diesel sport models, and the regular petrol powered monsters. You know what? These wheels are very intriguing. Let's drive the ttSport. 3-litre straight-six engine with the hybrid and 411 horsepower. From a diesel, that's not bad. Okay, let's go. Whoa! Whoa! I wasn't looking where we were going. Have we got a ttSport mode? We do. ttSport Plus mode. That's the green mode on the ESC. And turn. Whoa, it's very understeery. My goodness. And yeah, if you're just cruising, it's got performance for days. But what you don't want to do is go on like a narrow, winding road, because I can feel this car giving way at the front. It does, I don't know. There's something about it that handles quite strangely. The lack of body roll at the front makes it very difficult to predict what the car will do on your way out of the corner. Oh, see, I thought we were going to understeer there, but we didn't. So top speed on the highway, I bet this car is limited to 155. No, we're going 160. It's still accelerating. Oh, limited to 168. And I think the steering is slightly off. Whoa. Damn. Okay, what we're going to do now is compare a petrol model and a fully electric ttSport. So I've got the top of the line ttSport Plus. It's got a 4.4 litre V8 engine producing about 600 horsepower. And then in the other lane, we're doing a drag race against an electric ttSport Plus that has 800 horsepower, but it weighs a lot more. These things should both do 0 to 60 in about 3.1 seconds. Okay, let's go up to the line and start this drag race. I'm really excited to see which one's fastest. So, go! Oh, that was a very good start there. We're doing well, but he's catching up. Oh, he's catching up. Oh, no. Come on, petrol power. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Who won? That is one of the closest drag races I think I've ever had in BeamNG. And also, we've got brake glow in this mod, if you can see. Okay. Who won? No! I came second. What? 10.448, and I did it in 10.521. He passed the line nearly 10 miles per hour faster than us. 135, 128. No! Wow, electric power won. The car does have drift mode, though, and basically that turns off the power to the front wheels. So it's a rear-wheel drive only car, and it's brilliant at drifting for an estate car. I mean, can you even do that in the electric car? I'm in drift mode. I don't think the front electric motors have turned off. No. So even though it does have a drift mode, you can't turn it off. And that is a bit of a shame. So at least in some way, the petrol car is better at drifting. This mod has quite a few customized variants, and this one is called the Serious Issues because it's got a blown head gasket, and you can see the smoke coming out the front and the back. What? 2 exhausts on a base model? This mod does have career mode support, so you can put your cargo boxes in the trunk. There's 6 of them in there, and then a medium one on the... Oh, that's not the passenger side. Here we go. The passenger side here. Pretty cool, and I guess you could buy the broken one quite cheaply in career mode. Then we've got the street tuned. This has a 3-litre straight-six engine producing 660 horsepower, plus we've got nitrous. So let's see how quick this thing is. Nitrous activated. Off we go. Well, nitrous doesn't activate until 2nd gear. Oh my goodness. The ESC is kind of letting us down. Let's turn it off completely and see what happens. Full throttle. That's... Whoa! Okay. Wheel spin instantly. Bit of a difficult car to drive this. Whoa! I think it's a rear-wheel drive only. Pretty good at drifting, though. Yeah, look at that. Really good at drifting. Then we've got the Sand Blaster, which is designed for driving over sand dunes or in the desert. But I think it could also make a very good derby car. Look at all the protection around the body. We have a roll cage on the inside too. And it's got the hybrid. Let's go. Now, we do have a right-hand drive model here. This car is, I think, available both as left-hand drive and right-hand drive for the UK market. Whoa, it's loud. It's incredibly loud. Wow, it does not handle that well. Is this thing actually all-wheel drive? Can we check? Whoa! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Right, front differential. Does this thing have... Yeah, it actually does. That's crazy. Over the jumps, can it protect itself again? Oh, yeah, induction system damaged. I don't think this is very good for derbies. Stay on the sand. What? Then there's the Rally Config, and this thing has a 4-litre V8 engine. And check out the exhausts. They are crazy. What company are they? Kirby? I don't know. Anyway, really cool looking rally car, but apparently it's designed for asphalt. So let's see what it's like on dirt. Okay, manual gearbox again. I mean, to be honest, this track is more gravel or loose stones. Okay. Whoa. It's very hard to see beneath this, like, whoa, decal on the windscreen. Yeah, the tires do not feel appropriate for the gravel, but it's doing pretty well so far. How good is the suspension? Yep, soaking up the bumps pretty well. In my opinion, you'd be crazy to want to rally one of these things. It's just too big of a car. You're going to be demolished by like little hatchbacks, really, aren't you? But it's quite nice. It drives pretty well. The engine, again, is very, very quiet, considering the size of those exhausts. I'd expect a lot of noise coming out of them, but, whoa, it's got a good amount of grip. and suspension is pretty good. And now the top of the line ETK 900 is the V12 model. This has a 6.3 litre V12 producing over 500 horsepower. We've got custom wheels which look very nice, and in the back, which is the place you want to be, check out the screens. Both of the passengers have a little iPad each. And also have a look at these puddle lights. So on all the doors, there's a little light at the bottom which shows the ETK logo. And at night, they just look amazing. Look at that. The engine does have a plastic cover on the top, so we can't really see it. But listen to this. It really does sound great. And this is a car you'd want to be chauffeured in. We have air suspension. It glides along. But is it a little bit more sporty? Let's find out. Put my foot down. Kicks down pretty good. We're only in comfort mode. Oh, it's so soft, that suspension. Into sport mode. We do have a sport mode in this car. And here we go. Yes, a lot of torque from the engine. Revs up to 6,500, which is quite a lot. Whoa, I think it's rear-wheel drive. And the two-tone paint job, which is quite typical for these kind of luxury ETK mods. We've seen it in the past for some other things. Okay, traction controls off. We're drifting a V12. Oh, let's try that again. Into the corner. Whoa, it's a big old boat, but you can get it to drift. And then there's the Rennspecht Configs. These things take luxury to a whole new level, but they also have a glint of sportiness in them. So we have the 9D on the right. This is a diesel wagon, and you can see some of the classic Rennspecht things on here, like the Rennspecht badge, some very interesting wheels with these lots of different spokes. That's very typical of Rennspecht in BeamNG, and the stripes going down the side. But this is a diesel that produces 443 horsepower. Then we've got the 9R. This is more of a sporting oriented Rennspecht. It has a 4.4 litre V8, produces 500 horsepower, and we've got all the same styling cues as the other car. I've always said that you should just think of Rennspecht like Alpina in real life. They kind of tune BMWs, and they're pretty expensive cars actually. But anyway, we have a manual gearbox, and I've put it into ttSport mode. Let's go. Bit of wheel spin to set off there. Let's just risk it without the traction control even on. Yeah, pretty good. Second gear. Oh, we haven't even got a turbocharger in this thing. This is naturally aspirated. And this engine revs up to 9,000 RPM. I hope that means we can get a bit more drifting control through the engine. So, whoa! It really kicks out, despite there not being any turbo. No turbo lag. Oh, look at that. Okay, it's not amazing, and to be honest, we can stay in first gear because of how much it revs. Come on. Whoa, just overcooked it a bit. I've put it into second gear now, though, and you put your foot down. Nothing really happens until you get higher up the rev range. It's weird. It feels like something's missing, and that is the turbochargers. I just love turbocharged performance in this car. I think it could do with them. Then there's the 9R V12, 745 horsepower, and it doesn't have a speed limiter. So let's see how fast this thing goes on the highway. But first, check out the indicators. They're like the Audi style indicators that flow left or right. That's a really cool feature. Okay, into ttSport Plus mode. Come on, taxi, out the way. Rennspecht coming through. Whoa, off we go. That's 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. It's a quick car, this. 6th gear, still accelerating past 155. Exterior view as we passed 180 miles per hour, 190. We're about to hit 200 in a full-size wagon. 200, still going. Engine temperature is climbing. Ooh, that's a big crash. But you know what? Unless you were the passenger... Oh, okay. I was about to say you would walk away from this, but maybe not. Apparently, this car has adaptive air suspension, so it's a bit better than the air suspension in the more luxury models. This thing kind of firms up when you're going from comfort mode to the sport mode. Can we feel any difference, though? Well, it feels very, very firm at the moment. Put it back into comfort mode. You know what I can? I can feel more body roll in comfort mode than in sport mode. That is really well done. Really well done. And based on that V12 Rennspecht, we have this. It's called the thank you config. And it's basically a big thank you to all the different mod creators and the people that helped with the mod. It was a big team effort. And this mod has been in production for about 2 or 3 years. So well done to everyone that created the mod. They're all credited and thanked on this config. And look, some cute little things. Best beta tester goes to someone with a doctor's signature. So we're at the West Coast USA racetrack to check out the racing configs. On the left, we have the racing wagon. It has a 3-litre straight 6 with 700 horsepower. And on the right, we have the track variant. It's a sedan with the 4.4-litre V8, but it has 714 horsepower. So how on earth have they managed to get nearly as much horsepower from a 3-litre to a 4.4-litre V8? This is going to be interesting. Now we've got a normal manual gearbox, and it looks like the wiper is stuck in the middle. There must be a reason for that. I'm guessing aerodynamics. We don't seem to have a roll cage either, but off we go. Wow. Okay, turbocharged. Revs up to 7,500 RPM. Very good performance so far. Brakes are also really good. Oh, it's a little bit understeery, but it definitely feels more grippy than the road models. Whoa. We're getting tail out action. Okay, it's a little bit oversteery. We have no ESC to speak of. Whoa! Do we have ABS? Let's find out. Yes, we do. Good. Coming to this corner. Oversteering all the way in. Power sliding into the corner, and off we go. Right, 4th gear, still accelerating. 25 PSI on the turbo. That's a lot. 5th gear, still accelerating. No! Why has it got a speed limiter? Why has a race car got a speed limiter? Anyway, brakes, as you can see again. Brake glow at the front. I'm not sure if the rear brakes have glow as well. So let's see what happens at the ultimate corner, the corkscrew corner test. Slowing down a bit into 2nd gear. Whoa, handles it pretty well. 2 wheels! We went on to 2 wheels. Okay, this is a heavy car still, 1.7 tons. It hasn't shed that much weight. But the track model actually weighs a little bit more, but has a lot more aero, including what looks like a big ironing board spoiler at the back. Hopefully this will help us grip a little bit better. Manual gearbox again, no sequential today. I like that. I don't like cars with sequential gearboxes, really. I prefer... Whoa! He says as he crunches the gears. Okay, coming to the first corner. Brakes feel a little bit better. Oh, yes. That's a lot more grippy. Push it in. 3rd gear's fine. Oh, it's way easy to control. Yeah. I think that wagon had a lot of weight over the rear axle, but no downforce. It was just a little bit hairy, whereas this thing is actually quite fun to drift. Now, is this car going to be limited to 155? I hope not, because what's the point of having a race car? No, there you go. Yeah, 160, still accelerating. We've got 6 gears, 170 down here. This is pretty quick. And brake. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Very good brakes. I'm impressed. Now, this should be good around the corkscrew corner. Carry the speed. Don't oversteer. There we go. And brake into it. Down to 2nd gear. Turn in. That's better. Oh, I actually think it was a bit slower, but we didn't go on 2 wheels and nearly flip over. That's always a good sign. But that's not all, because we have the TuningStudio 900. These are really the ultimate ETK 900s. They have the 6.3-litre V12 engine with 804 horsepower. Oh my goodness, it's available both as a wagon and a sedan. There's no ESC whatsoever, and they do have nitrous. And of course, we're going to be driving the wagon around the track. I wonder if this is going to be a bit of a handful around the corners. Okay, nitrous activated. Close the trunk, and off we go. Twin turbocharged V12 with nitrous and no ESC. Hang on a minute, is this thing... Oh, it's rear wheel drive. 800 horsepower, rear-wheel drive. This is a death sentence. I can barely control it coming up to the first corner. This is a bad sign. But, look at that. We are drifting. It does sound good, though. Whoa. Just... Oh, you got to be careful on the throttle, though. I want to listen to the engine noise. I wasn't expecting it to do that. Whoa. We even have a Nomi steering wheel in here. So you're actually, like, forfeiting some of the luxury to have all this deathly performance. Whoa. Yeah, I would not want to drive this in real life. I'm not brave enough for that. Come on. Use the throttle to drift around the corners. That's a good idea. What angle are we pulling on these drifts? Oh my goodness. Let's find out what top speed this thing has. So 3rd gear, 4th gear, accelerating. Oh, it's very unstable. It's like pulling left and right at the same time. 5th gear. The gears are quite short. 6th gear. 170 over the crest. This isn't a racing car. We're doing 180. Already faster than the other ones. Brakes. I'm pushing the brakes so hard now. Okay. Look at the brake glow. No brake glow. Okay. Now, what is going to happen here? This could be really bad. We're losing control already. We're not even got to the corkscrew corner yet. Here we go. 2nd gear. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just went straight past the corner. Okay, come on, car. You can do it. Slow down. Whoa. Just about holding the line there. Drifting around both the little bumps and... Oh, just managed to keep it on the track. This car is not controllable at all, but it's fun. And what a way to end my ETK 900 review. A free mod on the repo with so much content, you've just got to love it. But let me know what you think about the ETK 900 in the comments, and do you think it was worth the wait? We've been waiting for this car for a long time. Personally, I think it's definitely worth the wait. They've been really working hard to bring the quality level up to vanilla standards and add so much content. But if you'd like to see another luxury car mod for BeamNG, click the video on screen right now. It's the Procyon Avior, a Lexus LS style car. It's law friendly, a great mod, and I really recommend it. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.